welcome to another episode of Bravo Charlie's. I'm in a different location this time for this unboxing episode. This is part 2 of my HelloFresh series. And I'm in a different location this time because when I was in my kitchen doing these on that island, I had those 2 lights that hung down right here and I didn't care for that all that much, so I'm trying something different this time. Let me know in the comments below if you like this location. I'm in my dining room, the light's kind of out of the way, and I have a little bit more room to work with the unboxing items. Now this is part 2 of my HelloFresh series. And this one, I'm going to spend less time talking about what's in the box. I'll do a quick unboxing and show you what's in here. But I want to talk more about the pros and cons of HelloFresh, because now I've done, even though this is part 2, showing 2 boxes, I've actually done about 2 or 3 other boxes in between doing my first episode and this episode. So I've gotten quite a bit of experience on the pros and cons of these HelloFresh boxes. So let's look at what's in this box. This is paprika rubbed chicken, roasted vegetable quesadillas, and beef sizzle stir fry. So let's get into this real quick and I'll show you what's in the box. Hang on, I forgot this tape right there. So we have instructions, the boxes of food. Wow, that one's really heavy. And this final one right here. I'm going to put the meat. The meat is in the bottom. I'm going to put that down here. They put these big giant ice packs in the bottom of the box. Now in this one, it doesn't look like there's a lot of meat in this one. We have some chicken, 2 packages of chicken, and 1 package of beef steak tips. This is for the, I believe, what did it say, kebabs? Beef sizzle stir fry. So that's going to be for that. So the meat is packed very well. It's in ice. Even, it's right now 60, 70 degrees outside. When this is delivered, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ice packs in here at the bottom of the container. And it's in an insulated bag, so it does stay pretty cool. Now, let's talk about quickly these box and the quality of ingredients. So we have the paprika rubbed chicken. And in here, we have an avocado, 2 avocados, zucchini, barley, a couple tomatoes, balsamic vinegar, green onions, and paprika. So everything you need for this recipe is right in here, and everything, the avocados look good, the tomatoes are not soft, they're firm, very good. The cucumbers are not soft, they're firm, excellent ingredients in that. Let me try and get this closed real quick. Let's move on quickly to the next one, roasted vegetable quesadillas. Now this box is very heavy, because we have a lot in here and it looks very good. So we have pencil asparagus, lots of cilantro, lots of red peppers, quesadillas, 4 packages of cheese, some other plum tomatoes, mayonnaise, oregano, everything you need aside from salt and pepper is typically in these containers. We have a lime and chipotle powder. Oh, and more avocados. Okay, so let's put this back in here. And these ingredients are so fresh that you don't have to worry about making these all in one day. What I do is really over the course of 3 or 4 days make all of these, and it's just fine. And this is the beef sizzle stir fry. We have, okay, I'll bite on this one. bok choy, maybe? I'm not sure. We'll find out when we get to the ingredients what these are. I've never seen this before, so I'm not sure what it is. We have jasmine rice. We have 2 very good red peppers, red onions, brown sugar, garlic. I love how they put the garlic in here. It's in these little packages. It's already peeled. They're very plump, very large pieces of garlic. Quite excellent. And we have the sauce, which is soy sauce. Okay, so we have 2 things of soy sauce in here. Oh, and ginger root. Everything packed neatly. All ingredients extremely fresh. And let's look at the instructions here and find out what that was. Bok choy, I was right. Okay, I've never cooked with that before, so that'll be a new one for me. But the recipe cards are very well laid out, good pictures, good instructions on what to do. That's the beef stir fry. Then we have the roasted vegetable quesadillas. Once again, very well laid out. Everything timed out for you. And the paprika chicken with barley, tomato, and avocado salad. Everything laid out right there. So, let's go over the pros and cons of this service, because that's the important part of this video. I really want to explain to you what the good points and bad points are of this. First of all, the pros. There's 4 good ones. Meal planning is done. So if you're a busy family like mine, dance competitions, dance practices, music practices, acting rehearsals, cheerleading, my girls are going everywhere all night long. So it's nice to prepare one of these on a Sunday, have it ready for Monday. These typically take 30 minutes to an hour to prepare. So they're easy to put together during the week because once again, all your ingredients are in this box. So it's not like you have to go searching through the kitchen to see what's available to cook. Everything is done for you. The other thing that's nice about this program is the shopping. It's also done for you. And they don't just give you crappy ingredients. These ingredients are really good. Everything that I have seen, and this is probably my 4th or 5th box, everything that I've seen in these packages are extremely fresh. I even had one sit out. It was supposed to be delivered on Friday. UPS failed to deliver it on Friday. It came on Monday. That was 3 days after it was supposed to be here. And wouldn't you know, the ingredients were still good. The bottom was still frozen because the seal had never been broken. So the cooler effect that it has, the meat was still cold, the ingredients were still fresh, and I was still able to use that box even though it was delivered late. Good ingredients, the shopping is done for you, the meal planning, and the instructions. These instructions, you can't beat this. You get pictures on the back showing you what's being done. All your ingredients and meal sizes are laid out up here. Nutritional items laid out up here. Pictures of what you're cooking over here. And then everything is timed for you. So they start with preparation of the ingredients, when to start cooking them, when to start boiling your water, when to start preheating your oven. Everything is laid out for you back here. So the pros of HelloFresh: meal planning, shopping, good ingredients, and instructions. Very important. Now, here are some of the negatives or the cons of HelloFresh. It is a subscription service. So whether you buy a Groupon, whether you get a free box from a friend, whether you sign up for the first time offer, which this was a Groupon, my wife did a Groupon, then we had a neighbor send us a free box. Every time you do that, it starts a subscription. So you have to make sure you cancel that subscription if you don't want to keep doing it. The problem is, as soon as you cancel the subscription, your very next box is already on its way, so you get charged for that box as well. When you try and cancel it, then it starts saying, would you like to have this just on a one-time basis? Would you like to be able to postpone these more often? It gives you some options then, but it is a subscription service. I would prefer this if it was just a buy as you need it type of thing. Also, the portions are very small. I'm not a big eater. I don't have a family that's a bunch of big eaters. However, this is still small for us. There are very rarely leftovers if all 4 people sit down at the table and eat. A lot of times what I'll have to do is, for instance, zucchini and Parmesan crusted chicken. It did come with mashed potatoes, or it did come with enough potatoes to make some mashed potatoes, but there was really only enough mashed potatoes for maybe 3 people, so I ended up making extra. There have been other dinners that you get a vegetable and a protein with no starch, so I've either cooked rice, sweet potatoes, baked potatoes, something like that to go with it. The portions aren't huge, so if you're a big eater, this might not be for you. But if you don't mind adding something to it, then this will work fine. But don't kid yourself, it's not huge portions that you're given. Okay, one of the other cons is the cook time is off. So, for instance, this paprika chicken says it's going to take 30 minutes. I'll tell you this, from cooking many of these now, there's no way this is taking 30 minutes. Mainly because you're cooking something you've never cooked before. If you were putting together something that you're used to, you know what the ingredients are, you know what the times are, you know what to get ready, you've got experience cooking it, you could probably do it in 30 minutes. But these items, paprika rub chicken with an avocado salad, right? With barley, tomato, and avocado salad. Never cooked that before. So there's going to be some reading involved. There's going to be some preparation involved that you're not normally going to be doing. So I have noticed that the cook time from cracking the box to putting it on the table is pretty much double. Everything that they give you is around 30 to 45 minutes. 30 minutes, 35 minutes, 30 minutes. So plan on doubling that. If you're going to make these, plan on doubling that. The other thing, the website isn't terribly friendly. It's vibrant, it's full of pictures, it looks like it should be friendly. But for whatever reason, until you get used to it, the website is kind of screwy. It just doesn't, it's not intuitive. You really have to search for what your delivery is going to be. You have to search for what's available, what weeks are coming up, how to cancel it. It's not as easy as it could be. So there are cons. It is a subscription service. You do get small portions. Cook time is not right. And the website isn't terribly friendly. Now, there's another item that I couldn't decide if it was a pro or a con, so I wanted to talk about it last. And that is, there's no choice. You either choose a vegetarian or a protein-based dinner. Let me rephrase. A vegetarian box or a protein-based box. You don't really get to choose what comes in those boxes. You see what the meal planning is for that week, and you can pause that week if you don't like it, but you can't choose anything different. You can't say, I don't like chicken, I would prefer beef, or I don't like beef, I would prefer seafood. There is no changing. So the meal planning is done for you, but you have no choice. Now, the flip side of that, so that's the con. The pro is, I've never had anything bad. The last box that we had 2 dinners in it. It was a 2-dinner box for 4 people, but a 2-dinner box. It had something in it that I would never order if I saw it on a menu at a restaurant. Zucchini and Parmesan crusted chicken. You shred up a zucchini, you mix it with Parmesan cheese, chili flakes, and I believe there was some sour cream or a little bit of milk. And you mix this, I don't know if you can see it on this card, but you mix this zucchini-like cream and put it on top of the chicken. I never would have ordered that in a store or in a restaurant. It was excellent. I couldn't get enough of it. So, yes, you don't get to choose, but it forces you to try different things. And because the ingredients are good, it's a good meal. Here's another example. Pea and pancetta penne. I would never order this in a restaurant. but I couldn't get enough of it. I was actually the only one that ate this. It made a dinner for 4. And the way our evenings worked out, I think my wife had this one time, but I was the only one that had it. This was excellent. I would never order it in a restaurant, but having that it was in front of me and I had to make it, otherwise I'm gonna waste 40 bucks. I made it, pleasantly surprised. So is that a pro, or is that a con, or is it an adventure? So real quick, pros: meal planning done, shopping done, good ingredients done, instructions done. Cons: subscription service, small portions, cook time is off, and the website isn't terribly friendly. The adventure part: you don't get to choose, but you get to try different things. So I think you should give HelloFresh a try. I'll put all the links below in the description, so you can link on that, check it out, look for a Groupon, look for coupons, look for specials, give it a try, see what you think. If you like this content, give me a thumbs up below, hit subscribe to come back and see weekly videos, and I look forward to seeing you next time at Bravo Charlie's.